Really? You got nothing to say, no way? We should sit here doing fucking rap lyrics. One more road to cross. One more risk to take. Gotta live my life like it's one more move you make. Oh, shit. Greetings, programs. Get your ass in here. Welcome to another week of the most ghetto podcast on the planet, the Geeks From Apt 2 podcast.
We're here above 2 cans and a string. We're more like 1 can and half a wet noodle. But at least you can hear it and enjoy it.
Okay. We are recording from Apartment 2 Studios somewhere deep in the heart of Rock City, New York. I'm Alan One. Sitting across from me, back from his concussion protocols,
Yes.
it's Brother C. What's going on, brother?
It's me! It's
Would you forget how to do this?
me!
I got to slap you in the back of the head so you remember how to do all this shit.
Hermano Che.
Okay.
Ding 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 ding. Good evening. Buenas noches. Mi amigo. It's good to be back. Goosed myself on the coconut pretty bad at the JO. Long story short, I bump my head a lot. Most of the time it's whatever. Inoculated. For all you people sitting out here with thesauruses. Those were 3 separate words, by the way. Look them up. Bump my head rather often. I'm a tall dude. So this is, par for the course. But never had I bump my head and then wake up with a baseball-sized knot. It looked like, Quado shifted to the back of my neck, and he just kept beating the drums inside of my skull. So I worked a couple of days, which was, probably shouldn't have happened since, I bumped my head, and if there was a problem, I could have fell and crushed my skull on some other object on the way down. But went to the old hospital, and I was greeted with the finest 6+ hour ER wait. Saw a lot of sadness around, lots of anger, and I remember why I hate hospitals. It's not so much the wait or the people like the doctors and nurses and whatnot. It's all the other people around you that don't know how to play the hospital game. Now, slight digression. When I was younger, I was a very sickly boy, in and out the hospital, so I become quite familiar with ER protocol. Bring a snack, bring a couple of movies, bring something to drink, and bring a blanket, because some bitches be cold. So, in this adventure, I did the same thing, but usually a wait would be about 3 hours tops, so I would kind of expected to go home same night and, do what I needed to do, but guess what? This was an extended visit. By the time they saw me, they gave my head a massage, sent me home with some pills, and here I am today. Yes!
Sans pills.
Yeah. I'm not on pills right now because I'm definitely drinking, so.
Yeah, you had to ask me, ask for a drink on muscle relaxers. I'm like, no, dumb. Can't do that. That's a mistake.
Consider it.
But it is good to see you back, man.
It's good to be back. I know a lot.
You gave me quite a scare last week, as I talked about on the podcast.
But you know what was very interesting is that I gave you a scare and you came by the house and checked up on me, and I got a very unexpected outpouring of calls from people at my job, like people I didn't even expect, and I was like, oh wow, you're kind of concerned. It's like, yeah, I didn't see you, and I was kind of worried, and we were asking around, and people were tight-lipped. My closer work friends, they got the information. I told them, it's a need-to-know basis because we don't know what's up yet.
Right.
So I didn't want people I didn't want the gossip mill going on. Like, yo, he had to deamputate his head, amputate his head, and now it's in a jar, and he's some sort of RoboCop.
Oh, you're like the bad guy from Crank 2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want that going around because
You'd be Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja
Krang,
Turtles.
was it ED09 that had the skull, but it was just in a
No,
giant
that was part
killbot?
2. That was RoboCop 2.
That was RoboCop 2. I'd be that guy.
Yeah,
It's just
right. Yeah.
they'd attach my brain to like a smart fridge.
Or you're the Beastie Boys from Futurama.
Yes. Better. That'd be better.
Yeah.
But yeah, for all I's and P's, I'm doing all right. Fingers and fingertips. I can start going back to the old blast furnace this weekend, so I can't wait to get back into gym.
All right.
And I mean, aside from that, it was more of I bumped my head. This really hurts. I can't focus on anything. I can't sleep. So let me actually go to the doctor and get this freaking checked out because who knows? I didn't think it would be terribly serious, but you never know. So PSA for people out there: if you goose your coconut, you should go get that checked out.
Yeah, for real. If you're leaving out a big part of the story.
What?
When you went to the hospital, they told you, well, you really need to be here today.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you did. It's not like you like stubbed your toe or something, or you jammed your finger.
It's one of
It's your head.
It's one of those things where okay, they didn't say I didn't need to be here today. It was more of a well, you didn't pass out and you're not feeling any numbness. You have a huge giant knot on the back of your head, which is like the size of a softball, but it'll go down. So here's things to help you, actually sleep because you look like, hell frozen over. But here you go. You should, be able to, continue and function as a regular human being.
Yeah.
Now, the last time I was in a hospital was when I was hit by a car. Same thing. Hey, you're pretty sturdy there. You only had some bumps and bruises even though you got hit by a car. Good on you. You must drink a lot of milk. Keep that up. Here you go. Here's some pills. Have a good day.
Yeah, you cats from Skull Island are really fucking durable.
Yeah, well, when you gotta fight Kong every 30 years.
Yeah, when you never know when Godzilla's coming. You got to be very put together to make sure that when he comes.
When he comes stomping through, you're like, oh, Tuesday already? Shit.
Right.
This week went by fast, Phil.
Oh, well, let's take care of some BI, man.
Yep.
We are on YouTube, so share, and subscribe. Why did you yell that?
I don't know.
So figure pop that bell, share, and subscribe. So you're always notified of new episodes. You can email me directly at luckymerciless1@gmail.com. And you can, we're on Twitter at both Geeks Apartment 2 and at Simply Ask 1.
Yes.
Simply OSK and the number 1 on Twitters.
Yes.
Let's
take care of the colossal elephant in the room.
Yeah, there's no other way to start this show without talking about the biggest story of the last few days.
Yeah, the coronavirus.
That too.
Yeah, no, we all. I don't know why I even thought that.
The most perplexing story of the week.
Yes.
And that is the sudden passing of one Kobe Bryant.
Kobe.
Okay, see, that's way too soon for that.
No, look, I'll put it this way. Right now, it is never too soon
to say Kobe.
To air jump shot and say Kobe. Okay? Everybody with an earshot. I don't care if you're outside of Apartment 2 Studios. I don't care if you're looking down from heaven. Okay? Everybody at some point in their life had a basketball, a crumpled up piece of paper, something, and jump shot and said Kobe, because that was what you did.
Right. Before we go any further with all this, let's just say rest in peace to everyone
Yes.
who lost their life in that helicopter crash.
Yes.
Because as we sit here, and Kobe is obviously the biggest person in, most visible person in that fucking helicopter.
You can't deny the fact that there were 8 other people on that helicopter.
And yes, including the pilot and including his son. Jesus Christ.
His daughter
was 13 years old.
Yeah.
Only 13 years old.
Life snuffed out.
Yeah, even before it started.
Yeah.
And that's even more sad, I felt, than what happened to Kobe Bryant. But, yes, on Sunday afternoon, before the festivities, which we'll talk about a little later on, I was at home, and I was on Facebook, and I kept seeing all these posts about rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. I'm like, the fuck everybody talking about, right?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Like y'all bullshitting. So I went to the one place that I knew I could go to that was reliable because it was a sports figure. So I went to ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
And right on the front page was Kobe Bryant killed in a helicopter accident at the age of 41.
Yes.
I was like, get the fuck out of here, man. Are you kidding? And as the day went on, everybody talked about this. Even Sunday was the Grammys.
Yeah.
And even they talked about it at the Grammys.
Well, you have to. I mean, he is
did they?
An icon. Yeah.
Did
look,
they?
Okay, look.
I was like, wait, Kobe don't sing.
Okay, look.
Right?
It's
But they talked about it. But not that they shouldn't have, but they did talk about it.
Yeah, they did.
WWE at the Royal Rumble. She talked about a little bit later on. Even they talked about it.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you how like far it's going. Animators in Japan are drawing pieces to commemorate Kobe.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, come on. He was a living legend.
JoeBlow.com had that on their front page, and that's a movie website.
Yeah,
and it was like rest in peace, Kobe.
It's just one of those things. He was an icon. Now, not to detract from the other 8 people, but it's like if an airplane crashed and a legendary figure was on it. Yes, everybody knows that figure. That's what everybody knows.
Yeah,
and so that's who they focus on. Now, SO was talking about how divided her Facebook is, where you have a lot of people saying, rest in peace Kobe, but then you have another fraction of people, they matter too, and they have like a picture of the family, the other people that were there.
Right.
And it's
but it shouldn't be that divided. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I understand the other side of it as well. It's like, well, nobody else was as prolific as Kobe, but yes, they did lose their lives as well.
Yeah.
They, nobody that day woke up and been like, well, this is the day that I'm going to die.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's easy to forget that, yes, there were other people that were on this fucking helicopter with Kobe. And so that's why I said in the beginning.
But it's
rest
one
in
of
peace
those
to
things.
everyone who lost their life on that.
Well, for anybody that has that decisive bone in their body, go fuck yourself, okay?
I thought you was gonna say more of because of his checkered past.
No, look.
Which he has.
Yeah, he has a checkered past.
Oh no.
And that.
But at the same time, he's not here to defend himself now.
Yeah. And I know more. Look, I brought this up maybe the second or third day I was at work. I'm like, a lot of stuff is going to come out now that he can't defend himself. Yeah. People are going to come out the woodworks. This is going to turn and is going to go from a time of mourning to real ugly. After the memorial, after the service, it's going to be a shit show for a while. Because I'm telling you, people are going to come out the woodworks expecting book deals, handouts, this, that, and the third. And it's the ugly part after a celebrity death. What can I get for me? And just prepare for that shit show to happen too, because it's coming.
Yeah, man. Well, There's at least two people in my life
Mm-hmm.
who are very, very hurt by this. One is my nephew,
Mm-hmm.
whose birthday is coming up next week. Matter of fact, I got to go to his birthday party on Sunday.
Have fun at the bouncy house.
And that's going to be a bouncy house. There will be Thundercats there, but not a bouncy house in the middle of winter.
Have fun eating those Tostino pizza rolls. Those are delicious.
I suspect there's going to be a lot of booze, including a bottle of soda, because I'm going to buy a bottle for him. And a lot of weed being smoked at that fucking party.
Enjoy yourself.
And a friend of mine, Alvarez Mastermind, shout out to him. Both big time Lakers fans.
Yes.
And just devastated over this, especially my nephew, because as a kid, even though he's still a kid,
yeah,
when he was younger, Kobe Bryant was his idol. He loved Kobe. When we would play NBA Street or NBA 2K, always picked the Lakers. So I can only imagine what he's feeling. Actually, I can't imagine how he's feeling, because I'm sure, like, for a lot of people out here, a part of their childhood died Sunday.
Yeah.
With Kobe passing, because he was a big part of a lot of people's childhood out here. So he must feel the same way I felt the day Ultimate Warrior died. Because I was like,
you
what do you
choked
mean?
Up?
Huh?
You were choked up?
I wouldn't say choked up. I was sad. I was sad and stunned that he died, because he died on a Tuesday. The Tuesday after Mania. Because he was at the Hall of Fame. They put him in the Hall of Fame.
I remember when this happened.
Yeah, and then he was at WrestleMania, and then that Monday he was on Raw, and he did that promo. And then I woke up Tuesday morning to hear that Ultimate Warrior passed away. I'm like, get the fuck out of here! Ultimate Warrior passed away. We just saw him.
I'm trying to think. It's like, has any celebrity death?
I think we might have talked about this before, but that was mine. That was certainly mine. The day Ultimate Warrior died. I was messed up for a little while. I was like, that sucks.
I think the only celebrity that died that I was like, man, that sucks, was Patrice O'Neal. When Patrice O'Neal died, I was like, man, that really, really sucks.
Yeah.
But I don't know. If you don't know this about me, death doesn't really faze me as it does with other people, because of the way we handle death in my neck of the woods.
Yeah.
We are very jovial. We have, ridiculous gallows humor. You think I came from a family of emergency room freaking attendants.
Yeah, right.
It's like, we openly gamble and bet at funerals. Okay?
Right.
So, Jeebus be praised. But death doesn't really, like, I get sad. I mean, that's the general emotion you're supposed to feel, but I never really, like, it's more of a, I reflect, and then I realize I won't see that person again, and then I realize the tomorrow's not promised to anybody. That's all you can remember.
Certainly is not. It certainly is not.
The sun doesn't always shine on you unless I show up. Because I am that guiding star.
Okay, if the sun shines and you show up, the sun is going to be blocked.
It's going to be like Teletubbies, motherfucker. Y'all look at that sun.
It's going to be like Persian arrows to Spartans. Blot out the goddamn sun with your big ass.
Look. So yeah, when I heard about Kobe, I was like, yeah, man, that sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. It does. And he was 41. Like I said, he was only 41 years old.
Not
that's why it was so shocking. I was like, wait, how did he die? Like, that nigga's my age. It's way too soon for him to be fucking dead.
Yeah.
But yeah. He passed away. And this only just started with all this. I assume this death is going to be remembered for quite some time.
Jordan, we coming for you, nigga.
And it happened the day after LeBron overtook his spot. He's the third highest scorer in NBA history. And then the next day this happens.
Yeah.
I'm sure like LeBron's like, God damn it!
More like,
God, you're gonna think I did this.
more like, gotcha.
Yeah, like,
Hey, look, like I said, gallows humor, motherfucker.
well,
If you can't laugh at everything, you can't laugh at anything.
That's true too. I mean, not really terrible jokes, but that's why we're here to bring a little levity to everything.
Yeah, a little levity.
Speaking of my nephew, I was thinking about this today when because I'm kind of retired from playing video games.
Yes.
And so I was thinking about the top 5 greatest rivalries in video games for me,
Okay.
and he's up there.
Yes.
The first one is running gag time. Because we used to play a lot of Madden together.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, at that point, she's pretty good at Madden. It was always Green Bay and Dallas.
Okay.
The second, though, and second and third is my nephew and my friend Alvarez.
Yes.
Because now my nephew would never sit here and admit it because he's on that other shit. But I taught him how to play basketball games, and when we would play basketball games, he would always pick the Lakers and he would always pick Kobe. Same thing with my friend Alvarez. Always pick the Lakers. I was usually every time we would play this game with my friend Alvarez, I'd be like, "What you gonna do? You gonna bring your bum ass Lakers on 2K?" And that's exactly what happens. So it would either be Lakers versus Celtics or Lakers versus Heat.
Okay.
And that's just how it worked.
Second.
The third, the fourth would be
you and DK.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it would always be Green Bay and Buffalo.
Yes.
And then the fifth, and maybe was most historic, is you and me.
Yep.
In Tekken.
And
Soul Calibur.
Yep.
And Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
Mortal Kombat 9, not
Mortal
10.
Kombat 9. Those 3.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
A little bit
after I learned how to play it.
Yep.
And House Scores.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about House Scores. Whoa, that's
House Scores
many a drunken night.
Yeah, House Scores in either Call of Duty or Titanfall.
Yes.
And if there's one thing that I do miss that part of it, of playing games.
Yeah.
Is that, there was no, I don't have that rivalry with anyone else. Whereas you're like, okay, I go to somebody's house, all right, throw it on.
Yep.
And let's just see
Let's play for the house belt.
Yeah, let's play for the belt. That's the one thing I do miss from that, is playing video games, because I don't play shit these days.
But you're too old. You're too old.
And you. Hold on for a second. I can hear this fucking sink.
Can you?
I got like Spidey hearing.
Bring out the giant monkey wrench. The comically large sci-fi engineer's monkey wrench.
All right. So that's all we really got to say about Kobe. I mean, there's so much. Everybody else has been talking about it for days, like we said, for the last 2 days.
Exactly.
There's not much more I can say. I was, not to be funny or mean or anything, but I was never the biggest Kobe fan to start with, and I don't really watch a lot of basketball, but obviously this is a big deal.
Like I said, you can't deny that he's an icon. And
yeah, not just an icon just in his profession, but it's an
just
icon
in general.
Culture, yeah.
In general, he like I said.
Yeah, when the Grammys take time out of their night to talk about Kobe's death, you're a fucking icon.
Yeah.
Right? So that's that. Here's something else. Shout out to our friend and spiritual fourth member of this podcast.
Yeah.
Token Joel. Yesterday he had surgery. He had angioplasty done. He's been having some health problems, some stuff with his heart. I actually got to text him probably in the morning to see if he's okay, because he had surgery today.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, he had surgery today. So,
yes.
Shout out to him. Hopefully, if you're listening, hopefully he'll listen to this.
Yes.
And know that. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you recover in time for Mania Sunday, because he wasn't here for Rumble Sunday.
Look, man, you can't quadruple platinum the new Star Wars game unless you hang on, because it's a banger, and I know you.
I don't even think his playing Fall in Order, to be honest with you. He's got more pressing things to worry about these days
You know,
than the
yeah.
Fall in Order.
He is on that new dad swag, so I understand. Don't worry, you'll get that in line because it's easy after a while.
Okay, I'm gonna take your word for it because I don't have kids.
No, you've seen the magic. You've seen the magic.
Sure. Here's something else. Here's another death that hardly anyone was talking about, even before Kobe.
Yep.
But if you're a fan of comedy, this was kind of a sad day. Rest in peace, Terry Jones, who was the co-founder of Monty Python.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Terry Jones, we never gotten Monty Python.
Nope.
And we never gotten Holy Grail, which is hysterically fucking funny. Here's the thing.
Yes.
I saw that movie, bits and pieces of it when I was in my teens,
Mm-hmm.
and then Gang Sign came along, and one day we were talking about Holy Grail, and she said, "You ever seen it?" I was like, "Bits and pieces of it, but not really." And she was like, "No, fuck that."
Yeah, sit down and watch this shit.
Yeah, you're gonna sit down and watch this shit. She made me go out and see if the Holy Grail's out across the street at the Blockbuster, which it was. They said, if it is, then rent it, and we're gonna sit down and watch it. And it's a funny fucking flick. I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's a movie that really it will set you up for if you can take British humor. Because
that's the thing, though. It's the thing because I grew up, watching Monty Python, then the Flying Circus and stuff, and thought that was funny. There's like a lot of British shows.
Yeah.
Just never got around to seeing Holy Grail the whole way.
Oddly enough, I didn't see Holy Grail until late in the game. But I too grew up with I didn't watch Flying Circus. I didn't think it was that funny at the time. I was in my
I was like, British humor is not for everyone, but I did like Are You Being Served?
I did like Are You Being Served too. And it was weird because I would watch those shows and Are You Being Served is dry as fuck. But
I wouldn't say it is. I would say it's up there with a lot of other 70s comedies and stuff. I don't think it's as dry as it's not as dry as Python. Python, there are certain things that are funny about it, and there are certain things that aren't. That I'm just like, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean?
think Monty Python is slapsticky enough where it's okay, you can tell the humor is on its face. But like I said, I'm younger than you, so when I'm watching it, I'm like, man, I can get this joke because it's on its nose.
Right? Yeah, like the Lumberjack song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what Are You Being Served? And mind you, it's I had Are You Being Served? I had Kids in the Hall. I had a wide gamut of comedy shows to watch. So when I'm watching Canadian comedy compared to British comedy, compared to American comedy, compared to black comedy, I'm like, man, this is so these gulfs are really wide. And the British comedy, it didn't hit me until late in life when I could appreciate that a little bit.
Yeah.
But
same here. But on second thought, let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. That movie's fucking great. It just is. Like I said, I haven't seen my Holy Grail in a long time. Stop that. Oh man. Some other tasty tidbits of info. Let's get into that for a minute. Blumhouse has announced that they are developing a new version of The Thing. And I'm just like,
why? Is it? Look,
I'm on your side on this one. I'm like,
I don't say
it's The Thing.
I don't say why because why would you do that? I say why when certain franchises like Dr. Dolittle, The Thing.
Which is doing horribly at the box office.
Of course it is. You know why? Because no one gives a fuck about people who can talk to animals.
Even with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Even Iron Man, and people are still like, we ain't got time for you, Robert Downey Jr., trying to talk to animals.
And that's the point. Some IPs just don't have that energy anymore. It's like, hey man, we're gonna bring back Fraggle Rock. For who? We're gonna bring back the Snorks. For who? Josie and the Pussycats. Don't you guys love that? Who? Who would you make this for? No one. These Thundercats don't care. It needs to be loud, it needs to bang, it needs to slap. All in the same time, right? So, when you have something like The Thing, no one's going to be scared of that movie because the way the original was, it's about isolation and scares, right?
Right.
You felt trapped because it's on a fucking icy research base, something no one could care about. But back then, people cared about making a story. So it wasn't, and the thing about the original thing, it wasn't even a slow burn. They got to the story beats and the action pretty quickly, but it was suspenseful. And people don't have time for that in the era of everything has to be a jump scare and you see them a mile away. So fuck that noise.
Well, if you're being honest, when that movie first came out, it bombed badly at the box office.
Fair enough.
It was one of those movies like Blade Runner, for example,
Yeah.
that it took years before people came back around to it and said,
Do you think people are going to take years to come around to the recent Thing remake and say, wow, you know what, this was
well, if you're being honest, they didn't come around for the reboot.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It came out
saying.
9 years ago.
That's what I'm saying.
That we saw, and neither one of us liked it.
And that's not going to turn around either. It's like,
open your mouth.
I gotta take this tooth exam.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, you're really gonna try to replace the blood exam with the tooth exam? Fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
That pissed me right the fuck off. I was like,
I remember when we were sitting here watching, he's like, wait, look at his fucking mouth.
Yeah,
where are the needles?
Blood?
Where are the petri dishes?
Yeah. Certainly one of those movies that Running Gag Time had no time for.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't watch Goofy.
I'm just waiting for them to come out with, like, Ichi the Killer reboot. Go ahead. Do it. American remake. Ichi the Killer.
Surprised they haven't. I was thinking about that movie the other day.
Were you?
Really? You know what? That's why you're my brother. Because I was sitting there thinking about this movie the other day. Because it's one of the few DVDs I have left.
Yeah.
It's the Japanese version. My Japanese copy of Ichi the Killer. I still have that.
It's a good movie.
And I was like, man, I should watch this.
It's a great fucking movie.
It's a great movie. Again, since we're talking about Running Gag Time, she's getting a lot of love in this fucking episode.
Yeah.
But it was one of those movies I couldn't show her because I thought it would be too much until Serbian Phil came along and some other things.
Yeah.
Because I was sitting there like, wait, but I showed her Inside and Martyrs.
Inside's a rough.
Yeah, those were rough ass movies,
especially for the lady folk.
Yeah, and then Serbian came along, and that changed everything.
Blew everything out the fucking water.
Running Gag Time. Go out of your way to watch fucking Ichi the Killer.
and the Serbian film.
Because it's well, not Serbian film. Stay away from that.
Damn.
Please stay away from that movie.
Everybody needs. Everybody needs
go ahead and watch that. It's a rough movie, sure.
But it's kind of comically rough.
Yeah, it's cartoonishly rough.
It's real life anvil falling from the sky, squishing somebody. Rough. Like, yeah, that would be frightening to see, but you also understand how Looney Tunes it is when you see a little parachute on it.
Yeah, it's very Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner type shit.
Yeah.
So, Running Gag Time. Go ahead and watch Ichi the Killer now. After not seeing it for 20 years.
Yeah.
Because that movie is like 20 years old now. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting old, man.
It reminds me when I went through the whole freaking gamut of like weird ass Japanese and Italian horror.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, this is not even just Japanese horror. This Japanese.
I think everybody had that. Like, cinema. Yeah.
And I was even before Kill Bill came out.
Yeah, because that's
Kill Bill came out. That certainly is when I was like, I need to watch all this shit.
Yeah.
I went out of my way. I spent a small fortune just watching all this Japanese shit.
I remember what was it called? Media Play? Or
Media Play.
Yeah.
FYI.
FYE.
FYE.
FYE. I used to drive out to FYE and buy like the 5 DVD movie combo that came in a stupid paper folding sleeves that ruined your DVDs if you kept them in there. And I remember that day I got like a whole bunch of kung fu flicks, and I got Ichi the Killer and Versus. And
another movie I have not seen in a long time. Versus is dope.
Versus is one of those movies where it's so stupid in concept.
For nobody who's seen it, Versus is a Yakuza flick.
It's a Yakuza flick that takes place in a forest that turns into a horror action survival movie.
It's a zombie flick.
Yeah.
This is called what it is. It's a zombie movie. It's a very violent zombie movie. And the main character it was one of the reasons why I wanted a leather trench.
Yeah.
Because he had one.
Yeah.
And now I have one. I don't wear it at all.
Because it went from being, hey, I'm a cool Yakuza in the forest killing zombies as these hell gates open, to now I'm a school shooter. So you can't.
Yeah. So now you wear one of these things. Not even leather trench. I have a leather duster.
Yeah.
And now I've worn it twice, and I always feel weird having it.
You need a cowboy hat with it. You need to be like the Man in Black if you're gonna wear that.
Yeah. For that, you gotta look like the Undertaker.
Yeah, but it's fine. You can pull it off.
Oh yeah.
But when you think about movies like that, okay, Ichi the Killer versus
Dead or Alive,
Battle
Royale.
All of those movies are so cartoonishly violent and stupid.
Which she also saw because I showed her Battle Royale.
But have great stories, right?
Sure.
Even if the premise is stupid, hey, guess what? You're a gangster in the woods and zombies are attacking you. What do? It takes years for America cinema to come up with something like that.
Yeah.
And okay, the last dope movie, I'm not gonna say the last dope movie, but a movie that I think about that falls into that vein of goofy premise, perfect execution, Attack the Block. Attack the Block is one of those movies where it's you think about it. Okay, aliens land in the hood, right?
Yeah.
With hood ass kids to defend the world against this alien threat. What do hood ass kids do? They do hood shit. They smoke weed. Yo, we know our drug dealer has guns. Let's take his guns. Oh wait, he's making a mixtape right now? Oh shit. Now we're getting attacked. Okay, but I want to holler at this chick first. It's a goofy ass premise, but they made it work. If it were, I don't even think that was an American movie, was it?
What?
Attack the Block.
No, it was British.
It was a British movie.
It was British, and it had your boy.
Yeah.
Finn.
It did have Finn.
Yeah, Finn from Star Wars.
And so, if an American movie did this, a movie company did this, it would take they would have to say, okay, what's big right now? Oh, you know what's big right now? Fucking Stranger Things. So you just get an episode of Stranger Things. And it'd
pretty much, yeah.
And it'd be that.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Some other tasty tidbits of information. As I'm sitting here on Joe Blow right now, Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, and Richard Donner are set to return for Lethal Weapon Part 5.
I thought they did Part 5.
No, they only did 4. The fourth one was with Jet Li. That's the first time I ever saw Jet Li. I was like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this villain? This nigga is awesome, man. Who the fuck is Jet Li? Because I never seen Fist of Legend and anything else he did.
You never seen Fist of Legend?
Not before.
Lethal Weapon.
Before.
Okay.
And then after that was that Romeo Must Die. I liked that movie. I saw it in the theater.
That was
when saw it in the theater, and I was like, that movie's dope.
That was when he was dating Aaliyah or something, right? And
yeah.
And everybody's like,
it's him, Aaliyah, and DMX.
How you dating this Asian dude? What he gonna do?
Nah, there's guns don't kill people.
People kill people. Man, this is turning into a real DMX life.
See this thing I got in my hands? This thing pops off, ain't none of y'all going home. Now you people are disturbing my business. So if your ass ain't black, you better get the fuck out of here before it really get hot. Man. For no other reason, I like the movie so much. Where sometimes not DMX, but Jet Li would kill people, and then it would show the X-rays.
Oh yeah.
This is before I saw Street Fighter.
Mortal Kombat. Before Mortal Kombat did X-rays. You got X-rays in that, yeah.
Oh, speaking of Mortal Kombat, you see who's coming to Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, Joker. Who the
And the
fuck cares?
Joker.
It's supposed to be Ash.
Really, was it?
It was. It was supposed to be Bruce Campbell as Ash.
I can see that as well. Maybe that's still coming.
Nah, it's not.
It's not really?
Something fell out between them.
Okay.
Oh,
what?
another slight tasty tidbit that I found out because I don't know why, but I've been watching like music critic on YouTube and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that Eminem is the only artist with 10 consecutive #1 albums.
Okay.
Yeah, but I just remember we had this conversation.
Yeah, well, his last album is garbage.
You thought his last album was garbage, and I'm just like, huh? But it's #1
Yeah, well.
again. Well, guess what? Sometimes tire fires burn for longer than you expect.
Yeah. Also, as I was sitting here looking at shit, Emilio Estevez is set to do a new Mighty Ducks revival.
Fuck! Come on!
Yep.
In a wheelchair? Are the kids adults? Are they now he's just coaching the actual Mighty Ducks?
See, I don't really care.
No one, I don't care either.
Really
it's just
care.
Hilarious.
That was kind of, I want to say before my time.
No, it was after your time.
My time. But that was, it was up there like Little Giants and shit.
Yeah,
like that.
but
like,
okay.
Right, I'll watch.
So as a kid that grew up with the Mighty Ducks, right?
Like the stuff like that, Mighty Ducks and Sandlot.
Yeah,
that's y'all's generation's Goonies.
Is. You had Goonies, we had Sandlot and shit like that. But the thing is, I grew up with it, right? And they even had a cartoon and a toy line and stuff like that, which was great. But no one cares about hockey like that. Like kids are, it kind of just hit at the right time. I didn't care about hockey, but there were so many kids sports movies that I just saw them.
Right.
And they were just okay. It was like we got these ragtag kids, we got the girl playing the hockey, we got the black dude that has the knuckle puck and stuff like that. He plays street hockey. You have the actual like Minnesota hockey player who's the captain, whatever. And okay, fine, you get your ensemble movie with kids and they're playing hockey. No, yet again, no one cares about that type of stuff now.
Well, these Thundercats don't have anything like that.
We talked about this before. There are no movies for kids because there's nothing to like gravitate towards. Everything either is trying to sell something to them or like just is some teen movie about being angsty.
Yeah. Well, here's something else. Matt Reeves has started to begin filming on the Batman.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we're getting that sometime, I assume next year.
Okay.
What's his Robert Pattinson as
we need Batman Beyond.
Do we?
Yeah.
I didn't watch Batman Beyond.
You didn't? It's a good show.
No, I didn't watch that.
Actually,
that was after. Yeah, the last cartoon I watched was the animated series.
Was
Batman,
it?
Which is awesome.
Yeah, no, I got the family up on that. They realized I had all the Batman animated series and all the X-Men. Yeah, I own them.
Do you?
Yeah.
The animated series?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
They were marathoning the fuck out of that. They watched all of that.
Good for them.
And Samurai Jack.
Good for them.
It's like I came home one day and they were talking about Jokerfish and I was like, the fuck y'all know about Jokerfish? And they was like, yo, we found that you have the animated series. Like, good on y'all. You know what? Popping in. I'm gonna sit down too.
So they know about Harley Quinn and all that.
Yeah, they know about. And I had to explain to them. I was like, Harley Quinn has never been, in the comic books. This is where she came from. She came from this show, and she was so beloved and popular that they incorporated her. Yeah, and so. I mean, they don't really know about Harley Quinn from like Suicide Squad or anything like that because they've never seen it.
But they know about her through the animated series.
Yeah, they know. They did. That's the only way they know about her. And
good on you, see.
They like her.
Good on you.
Parent of the year.
Oh yeah. So that's that. So let's get into some bullshit. Bullshit we had time for this week.
Yes.
And let's start with this.
Okay. Did you see the
You
trailer for?
what?
I was about to say. I thought I was trying to fill in your blank. Did you see the trailer for dot dot dot?
I didn't see any trailers.
You didn't see any? It's a
There's
teaser
really not.
trailer.
Yeah, I mean, there's trailers out. I just
Yeah.
haven't seen any of them.
Okay. Well, I'll start off with a trailer I saw
What was that?
recently for Fast 9.
I did not see this.
You
I
didn't
didn't
see
see. No, I didn't see this yet.
Tagline: Things change.
I know Cena's in it.
Well, it's a teaser trailer. The full trailer comes out Friday. Friday.
The 31st, yeah, because there's
Yes.
a big like concert and all that
Yes.
just for the fucking trailer
Yes.
for the world premiere trailer of Fast 9.
Yes. So F9. I don't know what F9 on your computer does, but
It probably like
closes the hub.
Yes,
So,
it breaks your cloud.
But yeah, I saw that and I was just sitting there. I was like, I don't believe you're trying to take this angle.
All right, you know what?
Yeah, okay, hot take. Go ahead, do it.
No,
What?
we're gonna.
You gonna do this on
No,
live?
you know what? This is why we have a podcast. We're gonna watch this.
Do this
shit
fucking
right
live.
now.
Okay,
We're gonna do
well,
this live.
go ahead, cue it up. While you cue that up,
No, I'm watching it right now.
Okay, you're watching it right
I'm
now.
watching this right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so there's Vin Diesel. He's got some kids.
Got some curly-haired child.
Curly-haired kid, which is weird because
it's weird because that kid shouldn't have hair like that.
Yeah,
from either parent.
Yeah, right.
Can't live my life a quarter mile at a time anymore.
All right.
At first, I thought he said I'm old as fuck because he looks old as fuck.
He don't look that old.
He looks like Hershey's Hug that was left in the sun for a little while. Cadbury cream egg that was white chocolate flavored.
The Fast Saga. That's it. That's all you see.
Yes.
It's just him with his little
Letty?
orphan Annie.
Yes.
That's some bullshit. Anyway,
so
but I do know that John Cena's in it.
Yeah, and is John Cena playing a villain? He should play a villain.
He did play a villain in something. He played a villain in
the
Bumblebee.
Marine 8.
No, he played the villain in Bumblebee.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was a bad guy in that. He was good in that. But at this point, you might as well get all the WWE dudes to be in this movie because they got him. The Hobbs and Shaw had fucking Roman Reigns.
Yeah, it did. It had me dying.
Yeah, I was like, Roman Reigns, of course, in this movie. I was waiting for the Usos to show up.
Yeah, I was waiting for them to show up, too.
Right? I was waiting for them to show up. So you might as well get all the fucking WWE superstars. You might as well get Randy Orton. You might as well get The Miz. And just have them in cars flying off buildings and shit. I wonder what's going to be the centerpiece of this one. Because in the last, what was the last one they were there? And what did they find? A sub? What's left? They done fought subs, tanks, planes, other cars.
I think, when I recently saw Hobbs and Shaw, I think they even referenced the fact that they attacked submarines.
A space shuttle.
Look, okay, so...
They're in space this time.
No. What they're going to do is this. Okay, you remember Kira, right?
Sure.
Remember how they had that satellite that shot laser beams? They're going to fight that.
Okay, and they might as well go to space then.
No, they're not going to space.
It's like Moonraker.
Fair. You know what? Fair enough. They have lunar rovers with knots on them.
Ad Astra.
Yes.
That's where they're going. It's either that.
Like Elysium.
Yeah, it's either that or they're going to fight Decepticons.
I would not mind that movie.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
that would be a good crossover. Fast and the Furious versus Transformers.
In Fast 9 at the end, you hear, hello. Oh, what's his fucking name? What's Vin Diesel's name in that movie?
Hello, Vin Egghead.
Hello, Toretto. My name is Optimus Prime. I'd be like, yeah, of course.
No,
why would that happen?
No. You know what would really happen? It'd be I heard y'all need some rides, y'all, to deal with these.
Oh man, we the nigga
bots.
bots. We don't do too much feeding.
We don't do too much reading.
Oh shit, it's Luda.
I love your album. Shh. Yo,
Oh
I don't do
man.
that in this. I'm a spy.
Oh Lord. Oh, see, yes, Fast Night's coming out this
Yes,
summer.
Fast Night.
I forget that's one of the big summer movies coming out this year. The next Fast and Furious. Hopefully, I was able to hopefully fucking Tyrese will save his money this time.
Yeah, because what more could they want from him?
Yeah, don't try not to put a McDonald's in your fucking house, you idiot. Bad enough you have a Starbucks and a Benihana's in your house, you idiots. You're not Richie Rich. That was a movie. Why would you do that with your money? It's just dumb.
Yeah.
But anyways, so what I was gonna say, bullshit that we had time for, was that myself,
Yep.
you, and DK all got together on Sunday to watch the Royal Rumble. This is one of my favorite events of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas happened 2 days ago. The show itself, it was fine. And I didn't have to talk about it too much. Charlotte won Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair's daughter, won the Women's Royal Rumble, which don't know how I feel about that. Simply because it's Charlotte, and I'm like, well, I can see some people's point where it's like, why should she keep getting this push? Why she gets handed everything? You know, but I'm like, because she's Charlotte Flair, she's great. That's why she won it.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. So y'all watched like 2/3 of the Rumble, and y'all left during the Men's Royal Rumble.
Yes, I saw. I know.
No. When you guys left, immediately.
Yes.
I swear, like maybe a minute or two after you and DK left.
You fell asleep.
No. Here comes number 21. Number 21 was returning Edge. Edge is back. When you think about what happened to him 9 years ago, he had a neck injury that was career threatening. The doctors told him, "You are done. You have to retire." I remember that day. It was a day. It was a Monday after Mania, maybe the Tuesday after Mania, that particular Mania where he announced his retirement.
Yes.
And he was done for 9 years. This dude got triple fusion neck surgery. Here comes Sunday. Immediately after you guys left.
Yep.
You think you know me. The crowd went wild. And so did I. I was like, holy shit. Because there was rumor that he was coming back. I was like, this thing ain't coming back. He's fucking good. He's fucking done. This thing is done, right?
Yep.
And then here he comes. On this day, I see clearly. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I even told Running Gag Time because that was one of her guy crushes.
Yeah.
Was Edge back in the day. I forgot to tell her this, but in the Women's Royal Rumble, Molly Holly came back.
Really?
Yeah. But not as Molly Holly, she was Mighty Molly.
Oh.
Like somebody said in somebody's fucking review of Royal Rumble. She said she looked like the world's toughest aunt.
Oh shit.
She had the aunt haircut and the whole nine. Like, yeah.
So I miss Molly.
We gotta go to Aunt Molly's house. She's so mean. Why we gotta go over there?
She makes me eat vegetables.
Yeah, this is bullshit. She makes us take our shoes off in her house. This is bullshit, right? But yes, Edge came back. He didn't win the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Drew McIntyre did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which for a lot of you people out there, you probably don't know who Drew McIntyre is. Let's go back 10 years ago. 10 years ago, Drew McIntyre came to WWE, and I don't know if it was a storyline or what, but he was handpicked by Mr. McMahon to be the next big star. And it didn't work out for him. As the years went on, he just became a jab guy. And they cut him.
Yes.
And for a lot of people, they would be like, fuck that, I don't really want to do this anymore. But he worked hard, and he worked in other companies, including Impact. I think it was the Impact champion at some point. And he eventually came back to WWE. They put him on NXT. He had a good run there. Got injured, but they put him on the main roster, and he did okay there. And here we are, 10 years later. Drew McIntyre is going to WrestleMania to fight Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
And that's that's the storyline. As we know by now, Edge is going to fight Randy Orton at WrestleMania. I'm just like, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine enough. Give these two something to do. And Charlotte has not announced who she's going to fight at WrestleMania, but everyone's thinking probably Becky. Which I'm just like, really though?
You know what's funny
Really?
about the Rumble is that I came into the JO and I was like, I asked like the one like deaf dude if he saw it. He's like he caught it. We were talking about it,
Yeah.
and then like 5 other people came out the woodworks. It's like, yeah, yo, you saw that women's match? I was like, yeah. It's like, yeah, that was a pretty dope match, even though Charlotte won, whatever. And I was like, y'all like wrestling? It's like, yeah, we think it's alright. I'm like, man, y'all can at least be a little bit more honest about enjoying it. It's a fun thing.
Yeah, I'm dead ass honest. Like, yeah, I took the day off. I told people the next day I took the day off just to see the Rumble. There's only 2 days that I know I'll take a day off for: the Rumble and Mania. So, spoiler alert, job. I'm taking that day off too. So, because it's New Year's. WrestleMania is New Year's for me.
Yeah.
I can't even say it's a new year until you get to WrestleMania. It's like, okay, so now we're in a new year because it's another WrestleMania. We made it to another WrestleMania. But yeah, it was like I said, the show overall was fine. I thought the men's Rumble was better than the women's Rumble. That was fine. The women's Rumble was fine.
Yeah.
But a lot of people that I had to explain to you, and DK was like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is Dakota Kai? Yeah. Who the fuck is Io Shirai? Who the fuck is Tegan Knox? Who is fucking Shayna Baszler?
You mean Tina from accounting?
Tina from accounting. Yes. During the show, we talked about a few things, including porn names, which I thought was just hysterical.
It was hilarious.
Yes. Mine is Danny Diablo, for people out there that don't know.
And I'm Chauncey Omar.
Yes, you're Chauncey Omar.
Chauncey Omar.
It was funny that I needed to be. I forgot what else we talked about.
We rolled on that for because we kind of rolled eye at the TV after a while.
Yeah, because we sat here and killed a whole bottle of plantation rum, the three of us. So by the time the men's Rumble came along, we was kind of in and out of shit. Oh, yeah. That was Sunday. Here comes Monday. Or yesterday, I should say.
Yeah.
I say here at Apartment 2 Studios, and I finally got around to seeing Bombshell.
Oh, okay. How was that?
So Bombshell tells the story of Fox News and the Roger Ailes scandal.
Mm-hmm.
And it stars Charlize Theron as Megyn Kelly, Nicole Kidman as Gretchen Carlson, and Margot Robbie as this chick named Kayla. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, the way Bombshell starts, it's actually 3 stories in one. Because it starts off with Megyn Kelly and the whole Trump scandal. The whole Trump thing with her. Just getting lambasted because she asked Trump a lot of hard questions and everybody started getting after her.
Mm-hmm.
With Gretchen Carlson, because she's getting older, so they're trying to force her out. And then here comes Kayla, who's Margot Robbie's character, who I found out is not a real character. She's like the chick in Chernobyl, where it's like everything else happens, but her character,
it's just there.
The main character's wife, she's not real, and neither is she. But she's a composite for who Roger Ailes likes, and females, obviously, leggy young blondes. And so it's 3 stories that just converge into one story, because as the stories go along, you find out that all 3 of these women have been sexually harassed by Roger Ailes, played by a hometown boy, John Lithgow, in a fat suit. And that's really what the story's about. Now, a lot has been talked about the makeup, especially Charlize Theron, because here's the thing, see, in some scenes, she does look like Megyn Kelly.
Yeah.
And then in some scenes,
You
she
can't
looks like
take her
Charlize
out, yeah.
Theron. It's very trippy that way. But she was good in this, and she got an Oscar nod for this. I didn't know this.
Really?
Charlize Theron got an Oscar nod
Nice.
for Bombshell. So did Margot Robbie for Best Supporting Actress for her role in this, and she's really good in this as well. And I gotta tell you, see, I'm actually more and more coming around to Margot Robbie.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, as not fucking Harley Quinn.
No, that's the thing though. She was the best part of Suicide Squad, and I do look forward to seeing Birds of Prey just because of her.
Mm-hmm.
It's more her than anybody else in the story. Like, did I care about Renee Montoya? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Huntress, Black Canary, Cassandra Cain.
Yay!
But I do like her as Harley Quinn. She kind of pulled that off, and especially after I, Tonya, I was like, this chick can act. She's not just some pretty blonde that is put in front of a camera. She can act, and she was really good in this. If there's one thing that that other people have been saying about the movie that I don't agree with is like, well, you never really get to know Megyn Kelly. It's more her story than anybody else's. You never get to know her outside of Fox News.
Okay.
But I'm like, that's not the point.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not the Megyn Kelly
It's
Kelly
the
story.
Fox News scandal.
It's about two things. What goes on behind Fox News, and this dude Roger Ailes, who's a fucking bad person that keeps preying on all these women for years and years and years. It's more that story than her story outside of that stuff. If they want to do another Megyn Kelly story, that's fine. But that's not what this movie is about for me, anyways.
Yeah. No, that's not what the movie is about, period.
Yeah, it's not what it's about. It's like, no, well, you never really get to know her too much. You never really get to know any of them.
You don't need to know
I'm like,
them.
no, you don't need to know
scandal.
them too much. You just need to know that these three were preyed upon by Roger Ailes. That's the goddamn story. So is it a theater or bootleg movie? I'm gonna say it's a slight theater movie. I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it. It's not very long. It's about almost 90 minutes. Maybe that's kind of the problem with it because it's less than 2 hours. But I thought it went by just like that, and I can't believe this coming from the same person that did Austin Powers.
Really?
Yeah. Because it is kind of like it's almost a little satire. They always break the fourth wall sometimes, and there's narration and kind of silly stuff about it while they're trying to talk about something that's very serious.
Yeah.
But I liked it enough. I thought it was very entertaining. So
that's cool.
It's a theater movie, and there's a reason why, like I said, why Charlize Theron got an Oscar nod and Margot Robbie got an Oscar nod for her role. I'm surprised that John Lithgow didn't get an Oscar nod for just playing Roger Ailes. I thought he was good in this movie. He's good at playing a goddamn scumbag, But yeah, so what did you have? What bullshit did you have time for? That's the only show I got for this week.
I goosed my coconut, and I drooled.
That was last week. What happened this week?
I goosed my what did I do this week? Shit. Okay, after Rumble Day.
Was yesterday?
Huh?
Which was
that was Sunday.
So I'm saying, okay, so
yeah, so Monday was rough as fuck. Cause we drank a lot. And
yeah, we did.
Nothing on the back end. Okay, so
What?
I decided to get a new game to play.
What's that?
It's Plague Inc. Right? Plague Inc. is essentially you are a generated virus and you have to kill everybody in the world, right? Yay, coronavirus, of course, right?
Okay.
But it's not coronavirus, yeah. No, but that's no. The whole premise of the game is you are a virus. You're not a terrorist or anything. You are the actual virus inside of patient zero, right?
Okay.
And you have to infect everybody in the world and then eradicate everybody in the world. And as you're going through this game, the World Health Organizations are doing what they can to limit you, but like you can have people have symptoms of insomnia so that they go to the hospital less or this, that, and the third, right? So I'm sitting down, I'm playing this game, and I'm talking to and the children are watching me play this. And they're like, so what is this? So it's a weird science class because the stuff is, I mean, albeit dumbed down, it's pretty accurate as to the way bacteriophages work and how they spread and whatnot, what have you. And they also have like scenarios that are not ending the world related. Like you have to make a board game that sells worldwide and stuff like that. So I've been playing this game. It's fun. I don't, the coronavirus like information and news. I don't know. I had
It is wiping out China left and right.
It is, but I mean, come on. It's made in China. It's not gonna last long. Come on, from the makers of the swine flu, the avian flu, and the kung flu, we bring you the coronavirus.
The kung flu.
That's
the name of this episode. Kung flu.
The virus continues.
Yes. Kung flu to electric boogaloo.
Kung flu to electric boogaloo. that was funnier than it needed to be.
Oh man! As long as that doesn't come here, but yeah. I've been feeling a little under weather. It's like, do I have this shit?
No, you don't.
I ain't been around no Asians. The fuck, man? Why am I dying? Well,
that I've been putting people on to stuff to read. A lot of people want to get into reading comics and manga and manhwa.
Oh, now, yeah, you want to do that now? You had your shot. That's what I tell people. You had your chance.
No, see, you don't want to be a fucking gatekeeper. You don't want to be that guy.
Yep, I do.
You have any more of those, by the way, or
no? That's it.
God,
that's it.
Damn it. What are those? No, but I've been aiding people on how to, read or watch or.
Bitch, you had your chance.
Bitch, you guessed it. Anyway, I've been on that crusade, and because I read a lot of comics and.
They're mine. Mine, all mine, bitch.
I ain't you dragging, hoarding your gold.
They're my precious.
Been dealing with a lot of changes at the JO, which is, it is what it is. Harder crew.
Oh, really? Yeah. It sounds fun. Joe Jawa, you sitting here yawning. Great podcasting.
Eat a dick. How about that? That's for yeah. I'm trying to think. Any games I'm looking forward to? I'm trying to freaking watch Upgrade.
Like, you still can't see it?
Still.
Oh,
it's on Hulu. So
I know that Picard just started.
Yes.
And I am going to wait until
it's done.
It's done and then watch it.
Yeah.
And then just binge it.
It's on All Access, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not gonna pay all that money just to watch.
I heard Twilight Zone was actually pretty good, so I'm gonna find all of those.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I only saw the one with the comedian.
The comedian. Yeah. No, I heard there was a really good one called like Rewind or One Moment.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to any TV shows except for next weekend. That's the start of the new XFL.
Yeah.
Yeah. oh, Vince McMahon, what are you going to do? What are you going to do this time? What are you trying to do now? You trying to get back in the foosball? You trying to do the foosball again? All right, that's what I got to see. I'll watch like I said before, I'll watch the first couple of games and then just zone the fuck out.
Yeah.
If I really cared that much about football, I just watch it. Yeah, especially after the Super Bowl. Nobody cares.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares after the Super Bowl? Well, we'll see what happens. You got anything else to see?
Nope.
Neither do I. So let's closes out with some box office numbers. These are the top 10 highest grossing movies of this past weekend, according to JoeBlow.com. Not a whole lot has changed, see, since last week.
Mm-hmm.
The number one movie in the country is the same as last week, Bad Boys for Life, which was a good movie, by the way.
Okay.
I don't know if you listened to the podcast last week when I talked about Bad Boys
Yes,
for
you
Life.
did.
That made another $34 million, is up to $120.6 million, crossing over the $100 million mark. I don't know what it did worldwide. So congratulations to Bad Boys for Life, crossing over the $100 million mark. Number 2 was 1917, nigga. You got to see that shit.
I do.
That made another $15.8 million, up to $103.8 million. Number 3 was Doolittle. That made It made another $12.5 million, up to $44.6 million.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 was The Gentleman, the new Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah.
Probably have a review of that. I'd like to think next week. But that made it debuted at $11 million. So take that for whatever you want to take that as. Number 5 was Jumanji, the Next Level. Made $7.9 million, up to $283.4 million altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6 was The Turning.
The Turning.
That's some new horror flick.
Okay.
Yeah, you haven't seen the shit on YouTube where the little kid's on the ground with a spider in his mouth?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's The Turning. Which is getting bad reviews, by the way.
Always skip that anyway.
Yeah, like Cinema Score gave it an F. So, but that debuted at $7.3 million.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7 was Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. $5.1 million, up to $501.5 million domestically. Number 8 was Little Women. That made another $4.7 million, is up to $93.7 million altogether. Number 9 was Just Mercy. That's the Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Foxx flick.
Yes.
Made another $4 million, up to $27 million. And running out the list was Knives Out.
Really? Still?
And then like come on, November?
Hmm.
Yeah, it came out in like November, and it's still on the charts. It made another $3.6 million, up to $151.8 million altogether. What a great movie that is. Too bad you didn't see it when you was down south.
Yeah.
You know, with those fucking rednecks and shit. But but that's the top 10. So now coming out this weekend, the 2 movies. Gretel and Hansel.
Okay.
Because I'm like, damn, there goes the candy lady. We can say that.
Mm.
We can still do the candy lady. And the Blake Lively Jude Law movie, the Rhythm Section, which I do want to see.
Mm-hmm.
That is like this year's Peppermint.
Yes.
And I hope it's better than Peppermint, because Peppermint sucked.
Boy, I remember that.
Oh, boy, the Peppermint sucked ass. But as was coming out this weekend at the theaters. And so what are you looking forward to in the next 7 days?
Next 7 days, nothing in particular. Just a continuation of reading some comics that I'm excited about. Other than that, trying to fucking watch Upgrade. I want to watch all the goddamn movies I didn't get to see. I'm going on like 2 years not seeing movies I wanted to see.
That's a shame, man.
Because I used to be.
Because all the movies that you know why? Because we do this every Tuesday.
Yeah.
If we weren't doing this podcast,
we'd be watching a movie.
You'd have been saw a lot of these movies. You'd have saw all these fucking movies. Unlike me, who watches all this shit for the last 2 years, is like, man, you didn't see this, you didn't see this, you didn't see this, you didn't see this. As far as for me, not much of anything, but I have a birthday party to go to on Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah. And a birthday / Super Bowl party. Quite honestly, I don't give a fuck about this Super Bowl.
No, it's
not at all. I don't. If it was Green Bay, I would have cared more. Funny thing, we were briefly talking about jobs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
My job was closing down early that day.
Really?
Yeah. I get another like half a day. I haven't been at work on a Sunday all day for like the last month. Think about it.
It's crazy.
2 weeks ago, wait. 2 weeks ago was the Christmas party. Then the week after that, they showed mercy on me and let me go home early so I could see the NFC Championship game. See Green Bay and San Francisco.
Yeah.
Sunday was the Rumble, so I took the day off for it. Next
And now
Sunday is
you're going to have
fucking.
a half day.
There's another half day for the Super Bowl. Like, Jesus Christ. I haven't been there on a Sunday for 8 hours in a month. It's crazy. But that's the only thing I'm looking forward to. Like I said, I want to see the gentleman. Hopefully they'll demand a black SUV.
Yes.
Actually, funny enough, when I went there on a Friday, he had a red SUV this time.
Oh, really?
I was like, what? You
Upgrade.
Yeah, you think
You'll
so? Oh,
forever
this
be the man.
goddamn
He went to the GTA fucking paint shop. That's what he did.
the Need for Speed
Yeah.
paint shop.
He rolled his ass into a garage and then.
Right. Yeah, pretty much, I guess.
And his heat went down.
Yeah, but that's all I have. So that's all we have for this week for you guys. So thank you. Yes. So thank you so much for joining us this week. We'll see you next time. I've been Alan One. He's been Brother C. We've been the Geeks From Apt 2. And as always, keep the door open for you.
Deuces.
Fuck it, we're out.
Laters. Goodbye.
Okay.
Big sauce.